With refinishing a chest of drawers, when you're stripping it, the one thing that I like to do when you're working on the drawers themselves is take a little bit of masking tape, and for your holes behind the pools, I like to take a piece of tape, okay, and we'll take a piece of tape and we'll put it right over top of each hole. So, like for instance, right here, there's 2 pools on this one, so it's going to take 4 pieces of tape. We're going to cover these 4 holes. Alright, so we're going to put a piece of tape over the inside of the hole like that. Alright, and what that's going to do is that's going to keep, when you strip the face of it, it's going to keep the stripper from going through the hole and getting inside the drawer, making the inside of the drawer messy. Alright, then the second thing that we're going to do is we'll take one here that I've already stripped, and we're going to paper around the face. So the only thing that's going to be exposed then is the face of the drawer front. And that way when we apply our stripper and clean it off, we're only stripping the face and not getting a bunch of our mess inside the drawer, because most of the drawers on the inside are in decent shape. They didn't really get worn that much, right? It's typically what's exposed to the elements and to the air. So that's what I like to strip. You know, we'll refinish the outside, but we'll leave the drawers all nice and clean on the inside. And that way we can just oil them and clean them up and stuff if necessary. Just use a little furniture polish if you want. And you don't have to do the refinishing on the inside of the drawer. Alright, so that is going to take care of that. Now the products that you're going to use for refinishing, or for stripping, I'm sorry, is basically just over-the-counter strippers. You just want to make sure that you get the paste stripper, not a liquid stripper. And no, it's usually going to be written on here somewhere. If it's right here, it says on this particular one, it says semi-paste. You want to use a semi-paste stripper, and typically strippers are one of those products where you get what you pay for. So if you buy the cheapest one, expect the job to take you a little bit longer. I typically just take my stripper and dump it into a container. Okay, as you can tell, I have used this container before, and then we just use a brush to apply it. You'll see that in the next tutorial. And then some lacquer thinner. Lacquer thinner is what we're going to use to clean it off with a piece of coarse steel wool or a Scotch-Brite pad. And we'll use lacquer thinner again. I'll just take the lacquer thinner, pour it in a can, so it's easy access. You dip your Scotch-Brite pad or your steel wool in here and wash it down afterwards. Alright, so that's pretty much it. A pair of gloves. You're also going to need something to scrape it off, and again, you'll see this in the tutorial part, but again, I've used this once or twice before. And just a good scraper with a nice backbone, something to put your waste into. I find old saucepans are like the best thing in the world, because it's got a nice handle, it's nice and round and broad, you know what I mean? It's really great for scraping off and putting right in. Alright, so we will go on to the next step in the tutorial, and I'll show you how we're going to do the case, but that kind of goes over the basics with the drawer and the products that you're going to use.